I can't hear you.
Hey there, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Smashing Crossbar Podcast. I'm your host, Josh, joined once again by Benno. How are you, mate?
Apologies with a mouthful of food. Not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah.
I might be awake this time, but I am stuffing my face because I've not long woken up.
Jesus Christ. I do wish I had friggin' time for a bloody no.
Mate, trust me. It's the only time I get friggin' sleep at the moment. With the situation that's going on at work today. Well, not today. The past 2 weeks. You know what I'm like. I'm a pretty tolerable person, especially when it comes to work stuff. And it takes me a lot to hit breaking point. By 11:30 this morning, I was ready to throw my hands in the air, call my boss in Sydney and go, right, that's it. Fuck it. I'm done.
The joys. How good is it?
They're fucked. They think I'm they think I'm the second coming of Jesus.
Fair enough. Not to be forgotten of the first coming, which was myself.
No, they just expect miracles every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. It's eventful. Anyway, guys, on today's show, we are going to talk pretty much World Cup, which is pretty much on everyone's mind. It's been a crazy couple of weeks so far, in regards to just miracles,
Results.
crazy results, good results that people weren't expecting. Even us as Australians, we weren't expecting the way we played against Tunisia, and to be sitting here, waiting for 2 a.m. tomorrow morning to possibly qualify through to the round of 16. It's something that I'm guessing nearly every Australian thought would probably be impossible. But here we are. Pretty much it all hanging on the line. We'll go through all the groups and how they can or can't qualify. That's pretty much what the show's going to be about tonight. So it's going to be pretty much some rambling on in regards to who can make it, who can't, and how they can get there. Pretty short, pretty sweet. Not much else has happened other than a great result for our Jets women. Absolute banging result. They a little bit of Jets from old in the second half there. Sort of got a couple of goals back against us, but nonetheless, it was a great result. Good to see. A few people down there in Tamworth, I believe. I think it was a couple of thousand, and I know a few that we know went down there, and I went up there, I should say. Big shout out to a few of those guys. Aiden and a few others that went there. Chris McPherson on the microphone. Big ups to Chris McPherson. Good mate of the show. He's doing a bit of female commentary on the mic. This season, he's pretty much got all the women's games covered for match day, and looks like he might be doing a couple of shows here and a couple of games here and there as well. So yeah, he's making his way in. So big ups to him. And yeah, friggin' another game coming up this Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff at number 2 Sports Ground. I believe it's against Perth. So yeah, if you're not doing much, be sure get down there, support the girls. After a good result like that, see if we can continue it and move on up and up the ladder. So, what about you, mate? Been watching a bit of football?
I had a binge on last Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So finished what I had to do, whatever. Watched all 4 games, and then went to bed at 7:30 in the morning.
Very good, very good.
It's first time this World Cup I've been able to do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's it.
There were some cracker games on that night as well. It was what did I watch?
Well, you got to watch the Aussies first.
Yeah, it was the night the Aussies were on against Tunisia. So it was the Aussies against Tunisia, then I watched Poland, Saudi Arabia, then France, Denmark, which I wanted to stay up and watch anyway. And Argentina, I got to watch the bloodbath that was Argentina, Mexico.
Oh, boom. Very
Watching
good.
that game for 90 minutes in real time, I tell you right now, the highlight package that they send out doesn't do it justice. It was a filthy game. The two countries have history. It was dirty. and the ref was blowing his whistle and stopping play every 30 seconds.
Yeah, right. Wow. Jesus.
They both wanted to kill each other.
Yes, there's been plenty of good football in the last week. As we said, some interesting results, some disappointing results. England 3-0 over Wales, mate. Would have been happy with that one.
Was very much happy over that.
Yeah, no, friggin' England definitely.
And the old man was right predicting the draw against the US.
Oh, look out.
He said nil-all draw.
Yeah, right. Shit, eh? So a few good games there. Portugal, Ronaldo at it again, scoring invisible goals. That's how he rolls. Just adding to that tally. Just makes them up as he goes. I'll have that one. That was good enough. I got my head close enough to that one. And the Aussies 2 a.m. against Denmark. All to do.
Couldn't be at the worst fucking time.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm so sick.
I was just looking at the time and I'm just like, either make it midnight or make it 4 a.m.
The worst thing is there is no right time.
Don't make it 2 o'clock. It's like right in the middle between people having to go to bed and then get up to watch it.
Yeah.
You're either going to go to bed early or you stay up late and you just power through work the fucking next day.
That's it. Yeah, you get your maybe 2 hours or so sleep in. Sleep to friggin' before you have to get back up. And
hey, what if you go napped on the couch after work?
Yeah, look at you go, you lucky bastard.
I'm already planning.
That's it, mate. Well, that's it. That's all I said. Try and get a quick one in so we can get back
probably
to it.
finish the pod and go for another 2 hours or 3 hours and then get up at midnight.
Absolutely, that's the plan. So,
get up at like 1 a.m, play a bit of the new Need for Speed that came out, and then turn the game on.
Boom, winning. So it's going to be on for all money. Definitely a side that we've beaten in the past. Definitely a side that we can beat. So it's definitely not crazy talk of it's definitely we're lucky we're playing.
We
Denmark.
know them, they know us. We generally come up against them quite frequently in World Cup.
Exactly right. We're very lucky that we're playing them last instead of France last. It could have been a very different story if we drew France in the final round. Where we might have had a draw against Denmark and really had an uphill battle. So we've done well. We got out of France unscathed, which was the main thing, and powered through Tunisia, and here we are, final day. Just don't lose. No, there's plenty. We can still make it with a loss. That's not. We'll go through that. Don't want to get to that, but we don't want to risk that. But yeah, we still can technically.
Comes down to the one with the goal difference.
Yeah, so I'll run through that in a sec of how all that works.
That's all going to come down to how much Tunisia let in.
Yeah. So there's plenty of talk about the team sheet and everything else. It looks like McLaren might be getting his first start. Interesting.
Finally.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe a little bit of a reshuffle, a bit of a reshuffling formation as well. I've heard. Just to maybe...
Yeah, I heard that.
Maybe sort of friggin' shift the...
Don't get me wrong. Against Tunisia, friggin' Juki playing a blinder. They were all well up for that game.
Yeah.
They were all well up for it. Harry Suter by far was man of the match, and I called that. Before they all came out the next day went, look at Harry Suter, 100% tackle completion, and they brought out all the stats for him.
Yep.
Just watching the game, I'm just like, fuck, that prick has not missed a tackle all game. I'm like, he's definitely going to be man of the match. Yeah. I know we all know what they're going to do. They're going to go, Mitch Duke scored the goal. He's going to be man of the match. Nah, sorry, Harry Suter was.
Well, unfortunately, it was Dukey who freaking got the man of the match and was up there with, all the memes going around that, remember this day, that Lewandowski and Mbappe and friggin' Messi and shit like that shared the stage, the man of the match with Mitch Duke. So,
Just goes to show you that the man of the match award in the World Cup is no different to how it is in the A-League when the Jets fans tend to pick them.
Yeah.
You score a goal, you're automatically going to get it.
And that's it, though. It
doesn't matter about anybody else or what anybody else does on the field. Doesn't matter if your goalkeeper saves like 5 penalties. He's not winning the man of the match if somebody scores a goal.
And that's exactly it. It's like most things. It's like most things, to be honest, which is a bit shit. You know, it's why I don't care about the friggin' Ballon d'Or and things like that. It's the most rigged. It's the most rigged friggin' award ceremony in
There is
friggin'
only
world
one
sport.
thing in the world that is rigged more than the Ballon d'Or voting, and that's the fucking AFL Brownlow.
I don't know. Selection of the World Cup friggin' might be up there. Qatar friggin' doing very well.
Well, that's pretty corrupt, but that generally happens only every 4 years, whereas the Brownlow gets rigged every year.
Yeah, very true.
And you can't tell me it's fucking not.
Yeah. No, very true, very true. So anyway, so we're going to friggin' quickly delve into the final round of how teams can and can't make it and stuff like that. I'm going to quickly power through it, so bear with me. So we have tiebreakers. So pretty much if two teams finish on the same points into the final round, if two or more teams are level on points, the following order decides who progresses. First is goal difference, second is goals scored, third is head-to-head as the result in general. If there are three teams level, then a mini table is created with teams split by points, goal difference, then goals scored in all the matches between the three teams. 4, it will come into fair play, the fair play points. So a yellow card is -1 point and indirect red card from TLA cards is -3, la-di-da, so forth.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much how they will decide that. Won't go down as far as that, but that's how we saw that. France, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, Senegal, England, and the United States have all qualified so far. Qatar, Canada, Ecuador, Iran, and Wales have all been eliminated. And pretty much we're up to Group C. So the final games are Poland versus Argentina, Saudi Arabia versus Mexico. With Poland, so if Poland will qualify with a win or a draw, they will also qualify if they lose by 1 or 2 goals and Saudi Arabia draw with Mexico. If they lose by 3 goals and Saudi Arabia draw with Mexico, it comes down to goal difference, then goals scored. If both are level, Poland qualifies on head-to-head. They will not qualify if they lose by 4 or more goals and Saudi Arabia draw. And they will not qualify if they lose and Saudi Arabia win. So that's pretty much Poland.
I dare say that Mexico is going to do Argentina a favour, though.
Argentina will qualify if they win against Poland. Obviously, they'll qualify if they draw and Saudi Arabia draw with Mexico. They will qualify if they draw and Mexico win by 1 or 2 goals.
Yeah.
If they draw and Mexico win by 3 goals, it comes down to goal difference. And they will not qualify if they draw and Mexico win by 4 or more goals.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
No, just watching how they played against Argentina the other night. They didn't play badly against Argentina.
Well, that's exactly right. And it also says here that they will not qualify if they lose as well. So it's a simple loss will freaking dull them.
Who, Argentina?
Yep.
No, if Argentina lose and Saudi Arabia win, then they're fucked. If Argentina lose and Saudi Arabia draw, they're fucked. Even if Mexico win and beat Saudi Arabia, that puts them on 4 points. Yeah. So if Argentina lose against Poland, they're fucked.
Yeah, they're out.
They're out. There's a strong chance that they're out.
Yeah.
So if Argentina lose, they'd want to hope to God. Hang on. If they lose, they'd want to hope to God that Saudi Arabia and Mexico draw.
Well, yeah. So they will not qualify if they draw and Saudi Arabia win.
Yeah.
We're not qualified if they draw and Mexico win by 4 goals.
Same for Mexico.
So big things could happen there.
Big group to watch.
Saudi Arabia will qualify with a win over Mexico. They will qualify if they draw and Poland beat Argentina. They will qualify if they draw and Poland lose by 4 or more goals. If if Poland lose by 3 goals, it comes down to a goal difference. Will not qualify if they lose, or if they draw and the other game is a draw.
Yeah.
Mexico will qualify if they win by 4 or more goals, regardless of other results.
Yep.
Will qualify if they win and Poland win. If they win and Poland lose, it comes down to goal difference. Currently 4 goals in Poland's favour, then goals scored, etc.
Yeah.
And then if they win by if they win by 3 goals,
conceded a goal.
Yeah. So it's an interesting group there for that one.
Yeah.
Group D, final games, Australia versus Denmark and Tunisia versus France. Obviously, France have already qualified. Australia will qualify if they win. Australia will qualify with a draw, and if France win or draw with Tunisia. So regardless of whether France... If France lose, we're in trouble. But a draw is good enough. Will not qualify with a draw if Tunisia win. So the only way we can not make it through is if Tunisia win. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If Tunisia pull out a fucking miracle against France, it is the only way that we will not see World Cup quarterfinals. Denmark.
Hang on.
Denmark will qualify if they win and France win. Or draw with Tunisia. If they win and Tunisia win, it will be decided on goal difference, currently -1 each. And then Tunisia
go head to head.
And then Tunisia will qualify if they win and Australia/Denmark draw. If they win and Denmark win, it comes down to goal difference. Will not qualify if Australia wins, even if Tunisia wins.
So I'm looking at it now. That's right. So if we lose against Denmark, that puts Denmark into second.
Yeah. The only way we can't qualify is if Tunisia win.
So what happens if Denmark win?
Then we're out. Then we will be out. So Australia will qualify if they win. We'll qualify with a draw, as long as France wins.
Yeah.
Will not qualify with a draw if Tunisia wins. Will not qualify. Well, it doesn't say anything about friggin' we will not qualify if we lose.
If we lose...
Well, and then it says that Denmark will qualify if they win and France win or draw.
Yeah.
So it's a head-to-head Denmark. So Australia need to win or draw. They can sacrifice a draw. But Denmark have to win. There is no draw.
Yeah.
They have to win. They can't rely on a draw. So
and they know that.
Yeah. Very much so. Group E, final games, Costa Rica versus Germany, Japan versus Spain. Spain will qualify if they win, will qualify if they draw and Costa Rica draw or lose, will qualify if they lose and Costa Rica, Germany draw, unless Spain lose by 13 or more goals. Japan will qualify if they win. So, again, Japan versus Spain. So if Japan pull an upset...
This group's been full of them.
Exactly right. So they'll qualify if they win. They will qualify if they draw and Costa Rica draw, which is highly likely. If they draw and Germany win by 1 goal, it goes down to goals scored. If level, Japan qualifies on head-to-head because they beat them. Costa Rica will qualify if they win against Germany. Will qualify if they draw and Spain beat Japan. Will qualify if they draw and Japan beat Spain by 13 plus goals. Germany will qualify if they win against Spain. And if they win and Spain win. If they win and Japan win, it comes down to goal difference. Wow.
So Germany's still in with a chance.
Yep. Canada versus Morocco, Croatia versus Belgium. Croatia will qualify with a win against Belgium. Will qualify with a draw against Belgium. So with a win or a draw, Croatia's through.
Mm-hmm.
If they lose and Canada win, miraculously, it comes down to goal difference. Currently +3 ahead of Morocco's +2.
Mm.
Morocco will qualify if they win against Canada, which is likely. So if Morocco can make through the group.
Yeah.
Wow.
Belgium could be dumped out.
We'll qualify if they draw against Canada. So we'll, as long as a win and a draw.
Belgium have to win against Croatia for them to qualify.
Belgium have to win to qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it says here.
They have to. They have to win, and they have to make sure that they have to hope that Morocco doesn't.
Yeah. So Morocco will.
Otherwise, they're fucked.
Yeah. So Morocco will qualify if they win against Canada. Will qualify if they draw against Canada. Will qualify if they lose, and Croatia wins. So yeah. So yeah, Belgium has to win.
Mm-hmm.
Against Croatia. Oh, mate, that will be on edge.
That's gonna be a huge match.
That's gonna be on edge.
Actually, funny you should mention that. I read a stat today that, what was it? Kevin De Bruyne lost possession in his last game for Belgium more times.
Yeah.
Than what he has in the previous 2 Premier League seasons.
Fuck. That's crazy.
Work that out.
Group G, final games, Cameroon versus Brazil, Serbia versus Switzerland. Brazil have locked in their qualification.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Switzerland will qualify if they win against Serbia. They'll qualify if they draw and Brazil win or draw against Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
If Switzerland draw and Cameroon win, it comes down to goal difference. Cameroon must win.
Yeah, I told you weeks ago, don't count the Swiss out.
The Cameroons must win and hope Switzerland don't win.
Yeah.
If both Cameroon and Serbia win, it comes down to goal difference. Currently, Cameroon are ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, Group H, final games, Ghana versus Uruguay, South Korea versus Portugal. This is an interesting one. This is a good one as well.
Yeah, you're fucking smiling. Now you're not whinging that you got Ghana, are you?
No, I still am. I'm fucking stressed. Portugal have boxed in their place in the round of 16. Happy days. Ghana will qualify if they win against Uruguay. Uruguay's a big fucking step.
Yeah, it's still a big team to knock off.
Wouldn't mind a Canada or something like that to beat, but anyway, we'll take it. How you going, Elliot? Welcome, mate. Nah, mate, not pulling an all-nighter. I'll be freaking going to bed shortly. We're just doing a very quick...
I've already had one nap.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll have another one before the game starts.
They'll also qualify.
I'll power through work.
So they'll qualify with a draw. We'll qualify with a draw if Portugal win or draw with South Korea. So come on, Ghana, let's go. Uruguay will qualify if they win against Ghana unless South Korea beats Portugal, in which case it will go down to goal difference with South Korea currently superior.
Oh.
South Korea must win to qualify. If they beat Portugal and Uruguay beat Ghana, it comes down to goal difference. Fuck. If they beat Portugal and Uruguay and Ghana draw, it comes down to goal difference.
Fucking hell.
If Ghana beat Uruguay, South Korea is eliminated. And that's pretty much...
that's pretty much what you'd want to win out of it.
Yeah. It surprised me how well the Americans have played. Yeah. They've honestly...
They don't play bad.
They don't play crash out either. It's sort of just mediocre football. I don't know.
They don't play bad. The problem is why you never see them in the World Cup is because they have to do like Australia used to do an intercontinental playoff.
Oh, mate, don't even talk about that shit. Can we talk about Russia coming to Asia? Seriously.
Oh, fuck. Dumb.
What the absolute...
You know why? Because of all the shit with the war, UEFA want them fucking gone.
Exactly right.
And of course, they know the AFC will take them because they've got every other country under the fucking sun that's done... I'm not going to say that on stream.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know where I'm going with this, yeah?
Yeah, exactly right.
AFC will take in all the shifty nations.
Oh, mate, yeah, could not believe it when I seen it. I was like, friggin' Russia looking to jump ship.
Russia want to leave UEFA and come to the AFC.
Come to the AFC, which will friggin' just be absolute craziness.
If that's the case, then why the fuck do we have regional districts anymore?
Exactly right. Game of moments. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
See, Australia can get away with being in Asia.
Yes.
Right? Because it's one of those things. Australia is sort of like where I live. Where I live is very much half things are metro, half the things are rural.
Yeah.
Australia's a bit like that. Half things we're lumped in the Oceania category. Sometimes we're lumped in the Asian category of things.
Yeah, elephant
like, it's just the way it is. Like you couldn't get New Zealand to come to Asia because that's no. New Zealand is 100% Oceania.
It's
right?
an island.
But Australia sort of skirts that line.
That's right. That's it. Because we're superior. To New Zealand. But in saying that, I wouldn't mind seeing New Zealand in Asia. I think.
Neither would I.
I just think
but
they
then
deserve...
you take them out of Asia, who's Oceania got?
Nobody. But who else qualifies? Who else is going to qualify?
Nobody else is going to qualify out of Oceania.
Because
it doesn't matter. Even if... Again, you need to look further forward than that. How many times in the next 25 years, Josh, can you honestly tell me that New Zealand is going to knock off a South American side to get to the World Cup?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, fucking honey chicken. Love it. Love me some honey chicken.
Hate honey chicken, love lemon chicken.
We give a pass. Love it. Yeah, I don't know.
No, they'll be rocking up going, we have barrels of oil. Yeah. And the AFC will just turn around and go, so? That's why we have a Saudi Arabia.
That's why we have a Saudi Arabia. It's like our corner store to your frigging 7-Eleven. Yeah, so I don't know, as I said, it's an interesting one. If it happens, fucking whatever.
They're just salty.
Whatever, more the merrier.
They're just salty with the rest of Europe.
That's it, more the merrier. It just means that friggin' we'll need to work harder. Happy days. You know what I mean? I think it's a good thing in the way of giving us a challenge. We struggled this year and probably shouldn't have gone in, but we scraped the barrel. And you know, can we sit there and say we're possibly looking at making the round of 16, but we deserve to be there? Probably not. Like, we played absolute bang average. We got beat by shit sides. We got beat by friggin' sides that we should have beat, and here we are scraping the barrel. I get that we probably would have made it in the first go if Qatar wasn't there, considering they got an automatic Asian qualifier.
Yeah. Which
we would have been fine with. Probably we would have had that other spot and happy days. But
that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's pretty dog shit. But you know,
it happens in UEFA every other 4 years.
Exactly right. Our oil comes with Camel's jog on, mate. Very good.
Theirs is carried by a big burly bloke in a red shirt. Fucking over both shoulders.
Crazy times.
You want the barrel, that?
Can we spare a thought for all the friggin' people who have taken out a loan and gone over on the friggin' green and gold army for the 3 group stages and probably are due on a plane 2 to 3 days after the fucking final group stage match and friggin' Australia's going to qualify? Whoops. How do we extend our friggin' expensive stay?
Yes, how do we extend our already very expensive stay?
Yeah.
In a country where we already feel like upon landing we've already overstayed our welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, I might shoot a text message to friggin' Laurie and just go.
Laurie's going to be standing there going, I want Australia to win, but I don't want Australia to win. I want Australia to win because I want them to go through the round of 16. I don't want Australia to win because I want to fucking shandy.
I want to shandy. I want to go home. I just want to pack my shit
up and go home. I
just
I
want
just want a beer.
I just want to get on a plane where they serve real beer, and it's only $9 a beer.
Yeah, because what's their? Hang on, it's sponsored by the World Cup, sponsored by Budweiser, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not fucking beer.
Yeah, no, it's good.
As somebody that doesn't drink beer, even I know that's not beer.
I'm paying $1,000 a day to live in a half-built shoebox. This is the World Cup I dreamed of.
The glorified container.
Oh, mate, an absolute shambles. In saying that, though, friggin', I might look at the next World Cup. It might be an option. It's in the States. So the missus wants to go to America, and I'm not the biggest fan of America per se, but if there's going to be...
I'm with you. America is not on the destinations.
It's not overly a place that I want to go to, but if there's a shitload of football people, it might be worth.
Oi, what's his name? Fucking Infantino.
Yeah.
I'll chuck you a cheeky $100. Make the next one in fucking Thailand, thanks.
Yeah. Can we go to Bali?
Yeah, Thailand.
Thailand or Bali.
Yeah.
I just want a cheap beer, cheap entry. Don't care if I'm sitting on a crate.
When did the USA have it last?
94.
94, yeah?
Yeah. It's an interesting one, though, because I think it's shared with, like, Mexico. I think. And then
Which is weird, because it's not like the US doesn't have the stadiums.
Actually, I think Canada's in there
or
as
the
well.
infrastructure.
I think it's Canada as well. I think Vancouver is even getting a gig.
What, so it's just...
It's a three-way.
Not CONCACAF, what's their...
Yeah, pretty much,
CONMEBOL.
CONMEBOL, yeah. Ouch.
So it's the CONMEBOL World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... Alright, who gets the automatic spot?
That's exactly right.
Who gets the automatic spot?
They probably could. Probably all three of them could probably, I suppose.
Actually, come to think of it, let's go back there.
They all made the World Cup this year.
What's the matter? No, but at the same point as what, a lot can happen in 4 years. You fucking know that. No, but we go back. How did they do it when South Korea shared it with Japan?
The night of 2002.
Yeah.
Was it South Korea and Japan? Was it South Korea and Seoul? Seoul's in South Korea.
Seoul is South Korea. I thought they shared it with Japan, didn't they?
They shared it with somebody.
2002?
Was it Japan, though? I can't remember now. Seoul, South Korea.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was Japan.
I'm just trying to picture them. I don't think they're next to each other.
Yeah, Korea, Japan.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. They both made it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah. No,
okay. So originally Japan and South Korea wasn't a joint bid.
Oh, it was a separate bid, and then they...
They were separate bids because it was between South Korea, Japan, and Mexico.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fair enough. I could do Japan. I think that'd be great. No dramas with that one.
Nah, fucking...
I'd handle that. No problem. But yeah, nah. So yeah, that could be a possibility. Green and Gold Army.
No, yeah, they're not CONMEBOL. They're CONCACAF.
CONCACAF.
CONMEBOL is South America.
Yeah, you bastards. But yeah, so plenty can happen. As you said, plenty can happen in 4 years.
No, if that's the case, 3 slots.
They will get 3 slots.
Mm-hmm. Which is all the CONCACAF slots. Because they get less than the Asian Confederation do.
Holy shit. Alright, so that's all 3. Because I'm pretty sure one of them went through a playoff.
But hang on, no, aren't they making the World Cup bigger next time?
Yes.
Well, there you go. They'll just give it to both of them.
Yeah. Is it just the 2? Is it America and Mexico, or is it Canada as well?
What year is 4 years from now?
Fuck, I don't know what they were. 2, 3, 4,
2026?
Yeah.
Let's consult our good friend Wikipedia.
Oh, look out.
It has 3 different names.
What?
FIFA World Cup 2026,
Yeah.
Copa del Mundo de la FIFA 2026, or Coupe du Monde FIFA 2026. Just by reading that, I can tell you right now that it is all three of those nations.
I was about to say
Because the top one's in English, the second one's in
Mexican.
fucking Mexican, and the third one's in fucking French.
Fuck me. This is the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. Fuck me, Christ.
Yeah, host countries. So it says Canada, Mexico, United States, which I'm guessing that's alphabetical order. So
That's a
yes,
fuck.
48 from 6 confederations, 16 host cities.
Fuck me, man. That's a lot.
16 host cities.
So hang on. So what's that make it then? So that's going to make it 4 group games.
Yep. World Cup's getting longer and longer and longer.
Oh,
And he wants to make it bigger.
No, fuck that. That means fucking any cunt can then join.
He wants... So this one to be... Was it 40?
So it's 32 now.
So then he wants to take it to... Yeah, it's
32?
confirmed it's going to have 48 teams from 6 confederations.
That's more than 10 teams.
Alright. Why is that dog barking and can I... No, I'm not going to say that on stream.
32 to 48. Man, that's fucking massive, isn't it?
Nah.
32 to 48. Fuck.
So other countries that went in... Here's how the voting went. So 134 round 1 votes, because they only had round 1 votes because it was fucking basically unanimous. So there was 134 round 1 votes for Canada, Mexico, United States.
Right.
Coming in second place was 65 votes from Morocco.
Oof.
I wouldn't mind going to see a World Cup in Morocco.
Not with 48
Yeah.
teams. How the fuck are they going to fill that?
Oh well, they're this close to making it through to the round of 16, so...
Yeah, but still, where are you going to find room to put fuck... Mate, Jesus Christ, Qatar's fucking bad enough.
Then you had 3 abstentions,
Oh, fantastic.
and then one country voted for none of the bids.
Was that Russia?
It doesn't say.
I bet you it's Russia.
Okay, Mexico 131. Morocco 65. What do I choose out of these 2? He's just written on the bottom of his ballot. None.
Fuck it. Fucking shit. You donkey voted.
So I can
donkey.
tell you who voted for neither.
Oh.
I need a map of the world.
I need a map of the world. It doesn't state what country it is.
Well, it doesn't tell me the country, it just shows me a map.
You're kidding.
It does, it quite literally just shows me a map.
Wow.
So
on.
I need to pull up a photo of a map and then overlay it.
Get your fucking geography on.
It was Iran.
Oh.
Iran voted for neither.
Well, there you go. Fucking good on them. Fuck them.
Yeah, a lot of fucking good that did. You just wasted your vote.
Yeah.
I can tell you that countries like Brazil voted for Morocco.
Yeah, 'cause it's close to home.
The rest of them voted for... The rest of everybody else in South America voted for... Wait, hang on. Where did it go?
I'm getting history lesson here.
What colour's what? What colour is what? Yeah, so the brown is the US. The blue is Morocco. Okay, so Australia voted for the USA.
Of course they did. They're our friends.
All of South America, bar Brazil, voted for the USA.
Oh, wow.
Because, you know, it's quite literally right above them.
Yeah.
But Brazil did vote for Morocco. Obviously, 90% of Africa voted for Morocco. There's a couple of nations that didn't, like South Africa, and that voted for America.
Yeah, right.
Even New Zealand voted for the US. France voted for Morocco, as did Italy, China. What's red?
Russia.
Red is abstained from voting.
Russia.
No, Spain. Spain abstained from voting.
Oh, they weren't having a bar of it. We're not. It's too hard.
They don't want either. So
Don't
did
want-
Cuba.
Don't want to make too hard. Don't want to make a decision.
Well, you'd think that half of Europe would have voted for Morocco because it's closer.
Mm.
But no, they all went for the US.
Insane that though.
You know
mate.
why? Because they're looking at it going fucking holiday.
Yeah.
But no, Russia voted for the US.
Oh fuck. Shit.
Russia voted for the US.
Yeah,
All the
look at that.
Scandinavian countries voted for the US.
Yeah, close line. Freaking.
Yeah, some fucking interesting ones there. All of Asia, quite literally all of Asia, bar fucking Iran and like China, bar Iran and China voted for fucking.
The States.
Well, Iran doesn't count because they abstained.
Yeah.
So China was the only AFC country that voted for Morocco.
Yeah, well, considering they're freaking
Everyone
always,
else went for the US.
considering they're always fighting with the States and shit like that, it's no brain. No brain.
Yeah, but so are Russia. Yet Russia still voted for him.
Yeah, but they didn't vote for him until they knew it was a unanimous vote. There's no
Yeah, but
point.
let's have a think about this. What's that going to do for what's the time difference to the US?
Well, it's gonna be
That's going to
fucked.
be fucking terrible for us to watch.
We'll be at work. We'll have to take time off because it'll be like fucking 9 a.m., 10 a.m., fucking 11 a.m., lunchtime.
Oh, well, looks like I'm staying at Trotec for the next 4 years then.
Yeah. Yeah, just to watch it through the day. Oh no, fuck. Oh, that's fucking hilarious as. It's interesting though to think, right? Because we're going to go down to 48. It's going to be very hard for Australia to frigging host a World Cup.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to.
Even we wouldn't be able to host, like we wouldn't be able to fit them. The numbers, mate. They got 45,000 people in Qatar to watch friggin' bloody fucking who was it the other day? Bloody Senegal and fucking whoever they played, and it was just like fathomable. I'm like, how the hell 40-something thousand just for a shit kicker? Yeah, I mean like two friggin' sides that. Yeah, there's no way. We don't have the friggin' capacity. We don't have the capacity in enough stadiums. That's my theory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
we don't have big enough stadiums.
You've got the MCG, you've got friggin' Marvel Stadium, you've got friggin' Perth, you've got Brisbane, you've got Suncorp, you've got 3 in Sydney, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd probably have at a maximum, I reckon, 10 stadiums
Okay, so
that would
from what I'm
fit over
reading
40,000.
yeah, so you've got all your big ones in every state.
Mm.
Every state's got one big one.
Yeah, but you don't want to use cricket pitches either, because fucking like the MCG, could you imagine? Like, it's just fucking
They'll
shit.
play games at the MCG,
Oh yeah, of course they will. Of course they will, but
and it'll be dog shit.
that's the thing. You're fucking million miles in the air. You can't
It'll be
see
dog
shit.
shit.
Fucking there's so much free grass.
When quite literally, right across the road is Amy Park, which is purpose built.
Yeah, but it only fits like 30,000 people in it.
Well, they're only how many do they want to get? You put all the small games there.
Yeah, but this is the problem
Actually,
though.
it's a World Cup. There's no such thing as small
There's
games.
no small games. That's the problem. There hasn't been a game under
If they were
42,000 people.
If they were smart, yeah, but fucking Qatar's paying them to go.
Doesn't matter. There's about 10,000 Aussies over there. Could you imagine how many fucking French and shit that are over there?
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be looking
And an
here's the
expensive
thing,
company-
If we were going to
country.
do that, and we got it confirmed,
Hmm.
Wyndham Stadium would be a lot bigger than what they're building it.
yeah, well, they'd have to. They'd have to friggin' find a way to be able to put more bums on seats.
Could you imagine that? Potentially watching a game of like France versus Germany, listen 20 minutes from my house. Fuck me.
I know. I could fucking
I'm
do
just
the
sitting there
same thing
thinking,
here.
fuck me. The traffic, if that is on a weeknight.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fuck me.
The riots. Fucking, could you
The
imagine?
West would be completely cut off from the rest of Melbourne.
It's just period. Could you imagine it if the year that we host it, Greece make a World Cup?
Wow.
Mate, fucking shit, you'd have to put it in fucking the MCG. Every game would have to be played
You'd
at
have
the MCG.
to.
There's
There'd
no
be more
way.
Greeks than Aussies.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking oath. You have to build
So I've gone for a look.
You have to have MCG plus seats on the grass. You have to fucking have it extended out.
Here we go. So I've just had a look at the breakdown for the slot allocation
Yeah.
for 2026. So as 2026 is, 48 teams.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
AFC get 4.5.
Come again?
AFC gets 4.5.
Four and a what?
4.5.
You get 4.5.
Half is an intercontinental playoff
Oh, you fucking kidding me.
spot.
Righto.
Right? So AFC get 4.5.
So nothing's changed.
No, this is 2022. So
Oh,
it's
now.
going from
Okay.
4.5.
Yeah.
CAF get 5 currently. CONCACAF get 3.5 plus the hosts.
Yeah.
CONMEBOL has 4.5.
Yeah. 4.
OFC,
What?
so Oceania's got half a spot.
That's fucked, isn't it?
UEFA has 13.
Wow.
Right? When it goes to 48,
Yeah.
Asia will have 8 1/3.
Asia will have 8
1/3
third. How do you fucking work that out?
intercontinental playoff.
Yeah, but
So there will be more intercontinental playoffs probably.
Oh, there's going to have to be. There's going to have to be. There'll be fuckloads. 8 teams from Asia. Who the fuck's going to make that?
They'd split it north and west, east, south and north.
So who's
don't
going to
they?
make that? Who's going to make that?
So it'll be
realistically,
4
right?
from. It'll be 4 from one side, 4 from the other.
So Japan.
So you've got your northern, which is like your Iran, your Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Turkmenistan's, not all them.
Yeah.
And then you've got us, like Saudi Arabia's in that. And then you've got us, which is like
Jordan. And...
Vietnam, Australia, Indonesia, Singapore. Fuck, who else is in the southeast one?
8 Asian sides. Fuck me.
Who do we normally play against?
Jordan, Oman.
China.
Well, we don't usually play China, but yeah.
But no, China would be in that part of the AFC.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think we've ever played.
Japan,
China, do we?
Korea.
Yeah, we get all that. South Korea.
Yeah, so we'd end up with
Malaysia.
four spots. With like
8 spots.
Japan,
Oh, however it works, it doesn't matter.
Japan,
8
South
spots.
Korea, Australia, and fucking the best of the rest.
8 spots.
Right?
Fuck me.
Yeah,
Qatar
and then
might
you
be able
got
to make
4
it on
the
their
other
own.
Huh?
Qatar might make it on their own with 8 fucking spots.
Yeah.
Fucking
And then
shit.
CAF goes from 5 to 9 1/3. So you'll have 9 teams from Africa.
Wow. Oh, that's a massive jump. That's too big.
But
That's
again,
too big.
the place where I see the small jumps,
Oceania.
no, UEFA.
Okay, well, what do they have?
We've gone from 4.5 to 8, so we've basically doubled.
Yeah.
UEFA have only gone from 13 to 16. They've only got 3 more.
Oh, fuck. Rice conference.
Fucking hell, noob.
It's noopy.
So CONCACAF,
Yeah.
which is America,
Yeah.
goes from 3.5 to 6 1/3.
Yeah, okay, so they've doubled. Jesus, so many teams in there that are fucking worthy to go to the World Cup. But anyway, keep going.
Right, you're going to get minnows in the World Cup. You're going to get fucking
Mate,
places
fuck.
like fucking Cuba and fucking Trinidad and Tobago can make a return.
What the fuck?
OFC, this one pleases me.
Oceania.
Yeah.
Also, so
This one
New
pleases
Zealand will automatically qualify.
One automatic qualification spot.
Okay, so New Zealand have qualified. Happy days.
1 and a third.
Okay, yeah, so it just means...
So they get one clean, which will be New Zealand.
Yeah, and then one...
Let's be fair, it'll be New Zealand.
Yeah.
And then the other one's an intercontinental playoff, probably with friggin'...
South America.
I'll make South America again. But you got to remember as well, the playoffs are going to now be lower ranked sides.
Fucking hell.
Because more of them are getting promoted. So when OFC plays what? 3rd or 4th place CONMEBOL? From memory?
Yeah.
That's now going to go to like 7th or 8th place CONMEBOL.
Fucking shit.
Because six of them get automatic promotion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's interesting.
You know what I mean? So it could be people like a friggin', who's OFC? I don't know. Fucking Solomon Islands versus Cuba or something.
Oh, fucking shit.
Could you imagine that?
Mate, that's a disgrace. Just thinking about it.
Or Solomon Islands, or Togo versus friggin' Turks and Caicos or something.
Shit teams.
Could you imagine it?
Shit teams are going to make it through. That's the fucking big... In saying that, I'm fucking glad that there's only 3 extra spots coming from Europe. Thank fuck for that. Because, let's put it into perspective, right? Because, let's say Russia stays where they are. They're in the European Conference. They make it. Sweden makes it. Ukraine makes it. There's 3. Done.
So the OFC qualifiers, right? So let's just work on this year, right? Right. Aside from 4 of the nations basically pulling out before qualification even started in the OFC, 2nd place. So okay, there's 2 pots. So there's probably not going to be pots next time. It's just going to be straight, probably round robin.
Yeah.
New Zealand will go through.
The Indigenous playoffs.
Based on that, and based on results, Papua New Guinea
came 2nd.
No, sorry.
I thought it was Thailand.
Solomon Islands went up against New Zealand in the final.
And what was the score?
And it was played in, funnily enough, Doha.
How stupid's that? They're 5
Australia
minutes
won,
from each other.
no, Australia. New Zealand won 5-0, right? So New Zealand get automatic qualification. Right?
Yeah. And the
Second place would have been Solomon Islands, which would have played a playoff against CONMEBOL. Right? CONMEBOL now have 6 and a third. So they would have played the 7th place team from CONMEBOL.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Which would have means it would have been the Solomon Islands versus Chile.
And they would have got fucked up because Chile's not a bad side.
Well, for us to qualify, Asia had to play 5th place? Because we beat Peru, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Peru were in 5th.
Yeah. Fuck hell.
Because there's only 10 in CONMEBOL.
Yeah, right.
So the options that they would have had, if they had to play 7th place... Oh, well, no, hang on. So who got knocked out? 5th place was Peru. So if they play 6th place, it's Colombia.
Nice.
7th would have been Chile. 8th would have been Paraguay. 9th would have been Bolivia. 10th would have been Venezuela.
Yeah, right. Still a long way off. Chile and that would have made mincemeat with them.
Could you imagine Arturo Vidal rocking up to Doha to play against the fucking Solomon Islands?
No,
He probably doesn't even know where the Solomon Islands is on a fucking map.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't get it. It's just so ridiculous.
They'd be rocking up going, oh, we thought this was an international.
Like, So New Zealand came first. Who else was in the final lot?
So the semi-finals, Solomon Islands beat Papua New Guinea 3-2.
Oh, wow.
Because Papua New Guinea was second, because fucking OFC goes into pots, right?
Yeah.
Which goes into groups. So you got Group A, Group B.
Mm.
Right? How are they drawn? So pot A, pot 1, which is, funnily enough, pot 1 is New Zealand, Solomon Islands, New Caledonia and Tahiti.
Yeah.
Pot 2 is Fiji, Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea, and the qualification match winner.
Yeah, right.
Right? The qualification is between Cook Islands, Tonga, Samoa, American Samoa, and Vanuatu.
Fuck.
And guess what? It was cancelled.
Wow.
I'm assuming because both sides decided they want to pull out.
That's fucked.
No, it must have been cancelled by Tonga because Cook Islands made it through.
Oh, there you go.
Right? Because Cook Islands are in the pot.
Yeah, right.
No, they're not in the pot, they're in the group. Right? So your Group A, the qualification was Solomon Islands, Tahiti,
Yeah.
Vanuatu, and Cook Islands. Group B is New Zealand, New Caledonia, Fiji, and Papua New Guinea.
Jesus.
Right? There is only one game that was played in Group A.
Oh, wow.
And it was Solomon Islands versus Tahiti. And the Solomon Islands won 3-1.
Look at them go.
Every other game was cancelled.
Jesus.
Because all the teams withdrew.
That's fucked.
Because of, hang on, it'll tell me why. So, Cook Islands versus Solomon Islands didn't go ahead because...
Probably COVID.
Nope, Cook Islands withdrew from the tournament.
Fucking shit.
Then you've got Tahiti versus Cook Islands, which was cancelled due to COVID-19 outbreak in the Cook Islands squad. Both Vanuatu's games were both cancelled because of COVID-19 outbreak in the Vanuatu squad. No, all three of Vanuatu's games were cancelled because of COVID outbreaks in the Vanuatu
I do
squad.
remember that actually. Mitch Cooper friggin'
Yeah.
fucking posted shit and when he was over there and shit like that.
Yeah, because he plays for Vanuatu, doesn't he?
He's the captain, yeah. Yeah.
So, in saying that,
That's crazy.
so Group B finished. So Group A finished, obviously, Solomon Islands and Tahiti. Automatic draw straight through,
Yeah.
right, to the playoffs. Group B, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Fiji, New Caledonia.
Wow.
New Zealand was undefeated.
Oh, fucking surprise. Every single other one of those friggin' teams fucking
They
played.
beat Papua New Guinea 1-0.
What?
They beat Fiji 4-0. They beat New Caledonia 7-1.
Wow. It's a bit of a disgrace, to be honest.
And Chris Wood only got a brace. Slack.
Fuck it, hell. How you going, Lockie? What's going on, mate?
Hey,
Welcome, Matty. Welcome, Noopy. We're just chatting away here. We're
Right.
talking a bit of World Cup scenarios.
Working out how fucking the 48-team World Cup's going to work for qualifications now that Oceania's finally got a spot.
How much of a shambles it's going to be, the friggin' punters.
No, just just how much of a shambles the Oceanic fucking Football Confederation is.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah. New Zealand are happy days. Like, they'll be cheering. They'll be like, sweet. They have to do virtually fuck all to get a spot. And then everyone else can fight over a supposed friggin' playoff spot and then sit there and wait until they find out they've got to play Chile or something and go, fuck it, we just give it to them. I'm not going to be humiliated.
Yeah, just give him our third.
Archie Thompson's friggin' bloody fucking shoes are fucking still gives us nightmares. Fuck it. They can have it. They can have it.
So then it goes into the semi-final brackets, right? So from what I can tell here, first in Group A plays second in Group B. First in Group B plays second in Group A. Right? So Solomon Islands faced off against Papua New Guinea. Solomon Islands won 3-2. Respectable game, by the looks of things. Oh yeah, it went down to the wire. The second game was New Zealand versus Tahiti.
Oh.
New Zealand won 1-0.
Far out.
Yeah. Courtesy of a goal, and you'll laugh when you hear this one. Courtesy of a goal in the 71st minute by Liberato Kakachi.
Oh, wow.
So when you got your left back scoring, you got a fucking problem against Tahiti.
Yeah. If that's not park the bus, I don't know what is. Straight to free kicking or something.
Let me see if I can find a fucking squad.
Mate, that's funny as. But yeah, anyway, guys, we'll just obviously thanks for joining us, guys. We're a bit late. Obviously, you're a little late. We're about to wrap it up, but just been talking a bit of World Cup, bit of friggin' possibilities of who can and can't make it through their groups and so forth. The Aussies at 2 a.m. where we take on Denmark to hopefully make ourselves through to the final 16 to play Argentina most likely, or any of those sides. Let's be honest. Friggin' who's going to top that? Whoever's going to top that group could be Poland. Imagine that. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind playing Poland. That'd be good. So yeah, plenty of football in the next coming days. We did state about the women. Good result, obviously, for the Jets girls in Tamworth. They play on Saturday at 3 p.m. against Perth. So if you aren't doing too much, be sure to get down there and support the girls. We're still a couple of weeks away from the men getting back to it. And just sort of talking a bit of... Benny brought up the conversation, or I brought the conversation about possibly looking at America in 4 years' time for a World Cup, considering it might be a little bit cheaper and the wife wants to go to the States, so it might be just a bit of an excuse to sort of go, righto, well, you go that way, I'll watch me football.
Expensive World Cup.
Cheaper than Qatar. It depends on where the Aussies are playing.
Yeah, but at least Qatar, every single stadium that you need to go and watch the football at is no more than 13 miles away from each other.
Or most of them, yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad, yeah.
America, you're going to fly halfway across the fucking country.
Hey,
some of them you'll have to fly to multiple countries.
Yeah, get that passport racked up. I couldn't imagine.
That's worse than having a World Cup in Australia. I
couldn't imagine that. I surely they will put it in groups and just go, this group's playing here, this group's playing here, this group's playing here.
Well, that's the thing. They wouldn't...
Will they extend the group?
Teams would not be able to set up a base of operations until the groups are actually drawn.
Absolutely. The other question will be is do they keep them in four teams and just extend from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P? Or
probably.
Do they just keep it sort of where they're at and then just make 6 teams in the group?
I haven't read that far down yet.
That'll be an interesting one. Because
in any words, going back to the previous conversation, put it this way: when they beat Tahiti 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1-0, sorry.
Yeah, lock.
They weren't pissing about. Like, Chris Wood and Stefan Marinovic are on the pitch.
Nice.
And Winston Reid.
Fucking hell. Honestly, it's a shambles that he's got the Wood's got to come all the way from England out to that to fucking play that shit.
you do what you do.
He
was also the top goal scorer.
Of course he was.
Right, okay. This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets slightly interesting. So the final, no big deal. Fucking New Zealand slapped Solomon Islands 5-0. Right?
Mm.
Then they went to the CONCACAF. Okay, so they've moved it. So apparently, since we moved, the winner from the OFC is drawn against the 4th place team from CONCACAF 3rd round.
Yeah.
Which was Costa Rica.
Ooh.
So, what group's Costa Rica in?
They are with
Japan, Spain, Germany. That could have been Spain, Japan, Germany, New Zealand.
Nice.
If they'd have beaten Costa Rica. Costa Rica only beat them 1-0.
Yeah, I watched the game. I remember watching it. Yeah, and they played well. They were well and truly within the game. So.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's good luck with the World Cup. Okay, I've just scrolled down. I have a list of the stadiums.
Oh yeah, they're fucking everywhere.
Vancouver, Seattle, San Francisco, LA,
yep.
Houston, Dallas,
yep.
Kansas City, Atlanta,
Kansas.
Miami, Toronto, Miami, Philadelphia, New York, and
yep.
Boston. Canada has Vancouver and Toronto.
Yep.
Mexico has Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey.
Yeah, right.
Broadcast rights. Doesn't give me anything else. What were we looking for?
I can't remember anymore. Oh, friggin' whether they were going to be all fucking just the 4 teams in the groups again and then extended, or
oh yeah, the format,
or are they going to friggin' up it to like 6 teams in each group or whatever it is to compensate. Yeah, it'd be an interesting one to see how it all works out. Hopefully they all qualify it earlier than to give fans and that plenty of time to sort
okay,
shit.
I found your answer.
Oh, here we go.
You live in Toronto? Fuck yes, Matt. On January the 10th, 2017, the FIFA Council chose the 4th option and voted unanimously to expand to a 48-team tournament. The tournament will open with a group stage consisting of 16 groups of 3 teams.
What?
The tournament will open with a group stage consisting of 16 groups of 3 teams, with the top 2 teams from each group to the knockout tournament starting with a round of 32.
3 teams.
So you will get 2 games to make it through to the round of 32.
So hang on. So the games haven't changed.
So for each team will play the same amount of games.
Yeah, but the games haven't changed in the sense. So right now you get 3 group stage games. In that one, you get 2 group stages. Then everyone goes to a round of 32.
No, only the top 2.
Yeah, well, the top 2. The top 2 go to a round 2, which is essentially the 3rd group stage game. And then you go to the round of 16.
Yeah.
So the amount of games the teams play, other than the bottom teams of each group.
Yeah, it's just the more games for the bottom.
It's less games.
What it is that they're increasing that. So the number of proper actual World Cup games isn't going to change from what we know it now.
Is that gonna...
It's the fucking minnow side. It's the games versus the minnow sides that are going to get knocked out at the bottom of the 3rd in that group that are going to get knocked out. That's where all the extra games are coming from.
Could you imagine if fucking
The number of games played overall will increase from 64 to 80.
Yeah, right.
That's a fucking long That's a long international break.
Yeah, but
What are the games at the moment? What are the games at the moment? 4 days apart?
Oh, that's when they play. Well, they played what? The guy that Australia played on Saturday, and now they're playing Thursday. So
4 days, 5 days?
That's 5 days.
Some get 5, some get 4.
4, some get, yeah. But still, but that's a lot of stadiums, though. In America, and that's a lot of... How many stadiums are there? Two in Canada, 3 in Mexico, that's 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So 16 stadiums. How many groups? 16. So each group's going to be based at a stadium.
Each group's going to be based in a city.
Yeah. Each group will be based in a city. Which is fine.
And then the groups that are closer together
will play. That's where they'll merge.
That's where they can. No, that's where they'll confine them to country.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like if
so Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, because they all moving forward into like round of 32 and quite potentially round of 16.
Yeah, that'll all stay.
They're all going to be sort of close to each other.
That's what I'm saying. So let's say Group A and B will be in Canada. One will be playing in Toronto. The other one will play at fucking Vancouver. They'll finish the groups and then they'll pick one of those fucking host cities. And fucking that's where they'll play the next lot of round of 32s.
Vancouver.
And then friggin' they'll play the round of 32 there, which is probably what, another 2. So that's another 2 games. Or well,
there'll be a round of 16 game at one of them.
No, actually, I'll lie. Friggin' they no. So they'll finish both group stages at those 2 venues, and then they'll be able to play 2 games. So one more game at each venue. So one of the teams will have to fucking go one way and the other. And then, so that's that done. And then you're left with 2 teams out of that 4, which could then play still in that fucking sector. And then you're left the final 8. The final 8 would have to be separate. You'd have to split.
Yeah. They'd probably go...
Realistically, in some places, because obviously Mexico's got 3.
I mean, who's got the biggest stadium? Because that's where they'll play the final.
You'd imagine it'd be LA. I reckon LA. That's where it'll want to finish. That's where it'll want to start.
Or... might be Mexico.
Mexico will have the biggest stadium.
Yeah, it does.
Mexico will have the biggest stadium, but...
which is 87,500 because they've got Estadio Azteca.
Yeah.
But if if they want to finish it in the US, would you go the biggest stadium, or would you go the best looking stadium?
Neither. You go location. It's the location. It's the best location possible. It's to make sure that everyone can get in, get from everywhere.
Yeah. The final will either be... yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Matt. It's either going to be New York or it's going to be... well, LA doesn't have a stadium. No, they don't. Oh, yeah. No, LA's got the stadium.
Yeah.
So you got LA, which is
LA
Sophie,
Galaxy.
which is LAFC.
60,000, I think.
70 expandable to 100.
Oh, fuck. Righto. You just gotta love that these days. Fucking expandable to 100.
You should see it. Like, the fucking... you're up in the heavens, mate. You're not going to see shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Either that or New York. New York is only expandable to 87.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So it'll be LA.
Most likely. And it's easy for everybody.
See, on the other side of the coin, they might throw a curveball and finish it in Dallas.
No.
Because the Dallas one is expandable to 105,000.
Yeah. I think they'll cut it at 100,000. More so for the fact that where everybody, doesn't matter whether they're coming from Mexico, fans and shit like that, LA is the biggest airport. LA is the one. So if there's fucking cunts coming from everywhere, that's where they're going to want them. You can't expect them all to fly into fucking Dallas.
Where do see, like some of these, like they're not even using like the football stadiums. They're using
baseball stadiums.
No, they're using the NFL ones. They're using some. They're using some of the MLS stadiums.
A lot of the MLS stadiums are very small, though.
It's more the fact that America doesn't really have a lot of purpose-built football stadiums.
No, I hear Qatar's going to friggin' sell.
There are a few. There are a few. Like all the fucking Mexican ones. Toronto BMO Field. That's purpose-built football because that's Toronto FC's. And then where did I see the other one? The other friggin' Canadian one. BC Palace Vancouver. That's Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. Who plays at fucking Gillette Stadium?
Bugger of honour.
There is. It's New England Patriots. Yeah, I know that. New England Revolution.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Share it.
Yep.
Obviously the Hard Rock.
Yep.
Which is Miami Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Do they not share that with Inter Miami?
Oh, yeah. Soon to be home of Lionel Messi.
Oh yeah, true. But there are some I know are like just out and out like football stadiums, like fucking Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta was built for Atlanta. I'm pretty sure. I know they share it with Atlanta Falcons. Yes, Robbo did used to coach the Whitecaps. And then you got MetLife, which is New York Giants, New York Jets.
Anyway, we can ramble on.
We're talking about a World Cup that's 4 years away.
That's exactly.
See, this is. You know what? Oi, Infantino, give me a fucking job. I'll sort all your problems for the next World Cup.
Yeah, exactly right. Get your cash together, save your dollars, and friggin' away we go. No one our luck.
I'm not going. Here's the thing, though. I'm not going to the US.
No, it's all right. No one our luck will get fucking put in Mexico. I'm
fine with that.
It'd be just our luck.
No, that's good for us because we'll be used to the heat.
Yeah, true. Very true.
The problem that we're going to have is if they send us to Canada, where it's fucking cold.
Very true. So yeah, big shout out to everyone who's jumped into the podcast today. Muchly appreciated for jumping on and listening to us ramble on for the last good fucking 45 minutes of talking shit.
Oh well, look, when in 4 years' time, if and when we're still doing this podcast, if we need an episode talking about the 2026 World Cup, we'll just snip this out and just re-upload it, yeah? Because no one's going to fucking notice.
Very good. Exactly right.
You're thinking about content for the future. Just 4 years in the future.
That's it. We're just getting ready. Yeah, big shout out to Gabriel Mar, optometrist, Jasmine. Yeah, major sponsor of the show. Go check those guys out down at Jasmine for all your eye care needs. It would be muchly appreciated. yeah, other than that, there you go. There they are, right there. Boom, in his hand on my head. That's where they are. So I can easily friggin' also do something like that. And there they are there. Boom. That's a cut Lockie out now. Lockie's friggin' gone.
Yeah, doesn't work there anymore.
That's it. It's a false advertisement. Don't go in there asking for Lockie. You won't find him. I'm sure his dad will steer him in friggin' telling him that he'll be home on the couch doing nothing, most likely. Mainly because he doesn't work in eye care anymore and he works at another retailer and he's not going to plug their shit. So
he works 9 to 5.
That's it, exactly right. 9 to 5. So be sure to go see those guys down at Jasmine for your eye care need. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, other than that, we'll catch you guys next week. Go to Socceroos. I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw.
Get out of my head.
I'm thinking a draw. I think we'll score late. Send Fed Square into fucking chaos.
And then watch Murdoch Media come out and say that people fucking got injured and died because of it.
Yeah, most likely, absolutely.
Actually, no, they won't now the election's over.
That's exactly right. So yeah, be sure to go see the girls on Saturday at 3 p.m. down at Number 2 Sports Ground. If you're not doing much, your membership should get you into those games. So it shouldn't cost you anything. I'm sure kids will go free with pretty much all the promotion around that. So pop down there, watch the girls play, and hopefully make it 2 from 2 on the trot. And yeah, other than that, enjoy the rest of the World Cup until next week, where we will be most likely by that time delving into the round of 32. 32. So you got me talking about 4 years time already. The round of 16, and hopefully us playing somebody.
What's the date next Wednesday? Next Wednesday is the 7th.
The 7th. I think the first round of 16 starts on Sunday.
We will have been through the round of 32. I mean, the round of 16.
That's it. Damn.
Now I'm doing it.
Got him. Yeah. So
so we will have all the results for the round of 16 to discuss.
No, there you go. Boom.
Because the game is played the last one's played at 6 a.m. on the Wednesday
morning. There you go. No worries, guys. Take it easy. We thank you very much for jumping on the podcast. It was muchly appreciated as always. What the fuck's Snoopy on about now? Big shout out to friggin' you guys as again. Muchly appreciated. We will catch you guys next week. See you, mate. Cheers again, Benno.
No worries, mate. It was always a pleasure.
That's it. Always a pleasure, never a chore. And as always, guys...
We hate Coast Scum.
We hate Coast Scum, absolutely. We do. Getting very close now to another coasty fixture. 2 in 3 weeks almost. Happy days. Take it easy, guys. We'll speak to you soon. And till next time, take it easy. See you later.
Bye.
And we should be clear. Yeah.